this is Juhi. Welcome to Book Island where I make book related videos. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe to stay connected. Today I am going to review The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. So without any delay, let's start the video. Before drawing attention on the book, I would like to say a few words about the author. So, Ernest Hemingway was an American novelist and short story writer who won Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. His writing style, which is very economical and understated, greatly influenced 20th century literature. He named his writing style iceberg theory. It is also known as theory of omission. Actually, Hemingway worked as a journalist, where he had to focus his reports on immediate spontaneous events without any detailed context. When he started writing, he retained this style of minimalism, where the focus is on the surface elements without any direct, explicit discussion on underlying themes. According to Hemingway, the deeper meanings of a text should not be presented on the surface. Rather, it should be expressed implicitly. The Old Man and the Sea was his last major work that was published during his lifetime. Now let's come to the book. Published in 1952, The Old Man and the Sea is a literary fiction novella. It was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Fiction in 1953. The Nobel Committee cited the work as contributing to their awarding of Nobel Prize in Literature to Hemingway. The plot rounds around an aging, experienced fisherman, Santiago. For 84 days, he had gone to the sea but returned empty-handed. Now he was being seen as an salau, that is the worst form of unluckiness. He had a devotee apprentice and a friend called Manolin. The boy used to care for him, but the parents of Manolin had forced him to fish in a more prosperous boat. Still, the boy used to come to him and cared for him. Santiago was very confident that his unproductive, unlucky streak would end soon. So on the 85th day, he took his skiff into the Gulf Stream and set out on a 3-day odyssey to catch the greatest fish of his life. Soon his bait was taken by a big fish, and the real struggle began. Would he be able to end his unlucky, unproductive streak? That's the question what is answered in the end. But the author is successful, providing the essence of pride, bravery and honor through the portrayal of these 3 days. He is successful in representing the eternal law of nature, that is to kill or to be killed. The novella actually depicts man's position within marvelous nature. The book has around 99 pages and it is priced at 150 in Indian rupees. The language of the book is though easy, but there are some use of words related to fishing equipments and techniques which are actually contributing to paint the environment of fishing scenario. So probably that's why people who are not familiar with these words find this book very difficult. I also personally googled many words, but when I finished this book, I emerged as a more informed person. The book is written from third-person perspective and the narrator is anonymous. As the book is very short, so it can be read within just a few hours of reading. But I shall suggest not to do the same, because written in iceberg theory, the book contains numerous symbols, imageries and motifs. So don't just do the surface reading. Read it slowly and deeply to truly enjoy its essence. I am going to make a discussion video on this book soon, where I shall be discussing those symbols, imageries and motifs. So please stay tuned. My rating for the book is 4.4 out of 5. Goodreads rating for the book is 3.8 out of 5. Why? I don't know. That's all for today. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to stay connected. I shall be meeting you in my next book related video. Till then, tada!